So the nail salon earlier today actually gave me a green apple cuticle oil. It's giving green apple in the same way that LaCroix is like strawberry flavored. You know, it's not really that green apple-y, but... Hi besties! Today we are doing some vacation prep. In approximately 34 hours, I'm gonna be on a plane to Arizona for my brother's graduation, and I've only just started preparing today. I've got a few things that I need to do tonight, a couple things that I need to do tomorrow before I go, but I thought I would just kind of show you my little DIY vacay prep routine. The main things we need to do are skin prep, nails, and packing. So for skin, I'm gonna wax, microblade, do some light plucking, and then also I'm gonna put on my favorite hot weather secret hack, which is sweat block, but I'm gonna do that tomorrow, so stay tuned for that. And then for nails, I got press-ons. I haven't ever done press-ons like these before, so hopefully they turn out good. And I did already get my toes done. I got those done today. They're white, can you see? Ah, there they are. Those are my beans, but they're looking nice at least. So one thing is already checked off the to-do list, but I did take some video clips so you won't feel left out. Now, before I waste any more time, let's just get on into it. I'm gonna kick this whole thing off by waxing. I use the Flamingo face wax kit. I really like the Flamingo brand. I have their razor too. But yeah, their wax strips are just really easy and I've used them for a while. So break up the up close mirror. This is the little wax strip. It comes with like two sides stuck together. But I just open her up and then I kind of go diagonally from like my nostril down to like the side of my mouth, and I go in the direction of the hair growth. If you've waxed before, you know. If you don't, you're learning. But I'll put it down. Press her in. The scariest part. Okay. Pull the skin taut. Oh! Honestly, kind of ate that up. Ow. The trick with this really is go fast and don't be hesitant, because that's how you're gonna get them all in like one fell swoop. I don't know if you'll be able to see my hairs. Can you see them? You can't. Honestly, I can hardly see them. But they're there. Anyways, other side. Ow. Ugh, some stragglers. I don't think I pressed down hard enough. Ow! I never gave you a close-up. I'm so sorry. Ah! Only un poquito bit of blood, so that's honestly pretty good. I'm also just gonna take my tweezers and grab any of those stragglers. But honestly, I did pretty good. I wonder if you can see the hairs on this one. Can you see it? I just want you to see my hairs. I want you to see my mustache. It's not letting you. That's so rude. Well, they're there. I promise. Obviously, my face is a little red. In the pack, they give you this little post-wax cloth that's got like a serum type thing on it. It also helps get the wax off of your face. So smooth. Oh, yay. Love that. And it also comes with a little calming serum, which is just so sweet and so nice. And it's got aloe vera. And a metal rollerball tip. I mean, doesn't that sound fantastic after you've waxed your face off? Oh, feels so nice. Lovely. What a cute little hairless upper lip I have now. Although it looks like I've gone to war against a bottle of red Gatorade. Oh well. Why am I red all over the place though? Is she having a reaction? What a plot twist that would be. Okay, let's do some microblading now. I've got this bottle of aloe vera gel and this little face razor. And I'm just gonna take some aloe vera, put it on my cheek. And then I just kind of like go down my cheek. I can't, how do I see it? How do I do this? Ew. Here, let's give you a good look, shall we? Look at that. Hair. Now, if you've done microblading before and it didn't work, Make sure you're using some sort of like lubricant on your face. Don't go in with a dry razor and just start hacking away at your skin. You need to give it something that has some glide. I opt for aloe vera because it's got like healing properties in it, obviously. So it kind of helps with any irritation that the micro blading might cause. But just some like short little strokes. And try not to get too far into your hairline, because sometimes I've shaved off a bit of hair on accident. So this is from one side of my face. Yum! Time for the other side. My face looks like it's really going through it on camera. It doesn't look that crazy in person, I swear. If you're curious as to why I'm doing this, because like obviously I've already gotten rid of my upper lip hair, which is totally a personal preference. Like, hair is normal, it's meant to be on your face, it's a protective barrier, so like obviously it's not a bad thing to have it. It's just personal preference that I just want to remove, particularly my stash, because like it gets into makeup photos sometimes and then it's all I'm looking at instead of what I've done on my face. But also when I do the microblading on the rest of my skin, it just lets my makeup sit nicer because there's not like fibers in between the cream products that I'm putting on top and then my actual skin. And also it just feels so soft, like literally baby skin. That's how my face feels. There's not normally a lot of hair on the forehead, but I go in towards my brows and in between my brows. Again, be careful you're not taking off too much hair as you do this, because you could really just go and then your brows are fucked for a while, you know? Honestly, there's not a lot of hair coming off my face today, which is interesting, because I haven't done this in a while. Honestly, this is a pretty light load for me. Sorry if that's gross to anyone. It's just hair mixed with aloe vera. It's nothing crazy. Also dead skin, so maybe kind of a little gross. Sorry about that. But now I've got such a soft face. I'm also just gonna tweeze a bit on my brows because they're getting a little unruly. I actually prefer most of the time to pluck my brows once I've like done my eyebrows for the day, because you never know which brow hair is actually really pivotal to the structure of your brow shape until it's gone. And so if I put on my like brow makeup first and then I see the stragglers, that's usually when I pluck them. But I've noticed a few rogue agents, so I feel like I'm just gonna go in and pluck a couple of them right now. Just took a little bit off the bottom. See these stragglers down here? They won't be missed. I mean, my brows are nothing to write home about, to be honest. If they ever look good, it's genuinely because of makeup. But I feel like now they're a little bit more maintained, and anything else that I need to pluck, I can pluck when I have my face makeup on. Well, that's pretty much all the skin prep I'm planning on doing today. So I think I'm just gonna do my nighttime skincare routine really quick, and then I'll come back and we'll do the nails. I hope they turn out cute. I bought them from this shop, Ursa Nails. This is the little package, and these are the nails. I thought they were so cute. The little French with some like colorful gems on them. I thought it was giving like cute, summery, but like kind of simple nails. It's also the first time I'm doing press-ons like this, so I really hope that it's easy, because I don't want to have to struggle right now, to be honest. So anyways, I'll BRB. So the nail salon earlier today actually gave me a green apple cuticle oil. It's giving green apple in the same way that LaCroix is like strawberry flavored. You know, it's not really that green apple-y. And I don't even know why I compared it to LaCroix, because I would be complaining if I was drinking a LaCroix. Sorry, I'm a sparkling water hater until the day I die. Anyways, the nail kit from Ursa came with this little cuticle pusher, so I'm gonna make sure that my nails are all nice and prepped and ready to go before I start the application process. I'm really nervous. I hope this goes well because the nails are so cute. And my other thing is I really don't want them to ruin my nails. Because like, be for real. Look how lovely and strong those are. And that is entirely because of the Olive and June nail strengthener. You guys, I have naturally the weakest nails in the world. Like, they always break and like rip before they get long and strong. But ever since I started using that nail strengthener, it's been truly a game changer. Like, very strong, especially my thumb. That is not going anywhere. But I find that when I travel, I always break a nail, especially when they're this long, no matter what I do. So I figured I'd get ahead of it by just putting some fake nails on, and hopefully they'll last. I should probably bring the glue just in case they do pop off and I can fix them while I'm there. But for now, we're just starting off by taking care of our cuticles. Super nice to have this cuticle oil though. Oh, but what I was saying about how I hope they don't ruin my nails, every single thing that I have ever done to my nails, because I have like the DIY, like at-home gel nail stuff. I've done that. I've done the sticker nail polish. I've done other press-ons before, and they always fuck up my nails. And I hate when they're weak. I hate when they're sad and frail. I'm not meant to live a life with weak little nails. But I'm also just like not the girl that goes and gets her nails done every few weeks. Like, that's just not, it's not who I am in this phase of life, maybe in a later lifetime. So that's why we're trying out this method. And Ursa has a bunch of like really cute designs. So if you've ever wanted like a really cool design nail, but you didn't want to go drop like $100 at a nail salon, or you don't know how to find like a nail artist, try out Ursa. To be honest, I'm giving them a recommendation before I've even tried their products. So hold off until the end of this video. Maybe I won't recommend them anymore, but I think I will, just because I like what they got going on, and the designs are all stunning and handmade. So if you want to support some artists, check them out. Just giving my nails a quick buff so that there's some texture for the glue to adhere to on my nail. And then I'm going to go wash my hands really quick so I can get all of the shaved nail off of my hands. Filed. Woo! Okay, next they give you little wet wipes to help dehydrate your fingernails so there's no like grease or oils or anything. That will prevent the glue from sticking. So just cleaning off my little nails. I start with my right hand because I'm left-handed. These are their little like glue stickers that you can apply, and they're supposed to last you up to 4 weeks. So we'll see about that. It's like a little double-sided glue tab. So you kind of just place the tab. I don't know how I'm gonna be able to show you this, to be so honest with you. But you place the tab on your nail, glue side down, and you stick it on real good. And I have long nails, so I don't know how this is gonna work because my nails are longer than the glue is. And then you peel the little thing. And then again, these are the little nails. And then they say put it down at a 45-degree angle and press down hard. You can definitely see the side of my thumbnail on this side. I don't think I ordered the right size, but from the front, you can't tell at all. Cute. Okay, then you take the little light guy, and they say make sure you get the tip of the nail from the back and the sides. I'm kind of bummed it doesn't fit my nail fully, but we live and we learn. Apparently I have large size thumbs. We've got a thumb, and it's so cute. Maybe I shouldn't have done my thumb so early on, just for utility purposes. Also, it's popped right off. Now that very well could be user error. I'll chalk it up to that for now, but it did pop right off. No. Piper, no. That feels a lot more secure now. But we've got a thumb. Hell yeah. Okay, I feel more confident going into the rest of them now. Those could be my famous last words, but we will see. This is taking longer than I thought, you guys. Okay, 45-degree angle. Press her on. And UV. I do realize I'm doing a terrible job at showing you what this looks like. And I apologize, but this is hard for me as a beginner. Is it crooked? Did I just set it a little bit crooked? Don't tell me if it's crooked. But I feel like I've got a good handle on how to do this now. Okay, so give it a wipey wipe. And then I'm gonna take my tweezers with the little sticker glue things and then plop her on. I do think your nails are supposed to be shorter for these little glue guys, but we work with what we got. And then you remove the little cover guy. Now that I've got my little glue tabby on, I take my nail and then I apply at a 45-degree angle and tuck her in. And then I'm gonna do an entire, I think it's 45 seconds with the UV light from the back so that it cures this bit of the nail back here. Make it nice and strong. While I let this cure, I can tell you about my little pedicure experience. It's this place that's like nearby me, and so I walked, and because I was getting a pedicure, I wore slides, obviously. And let me tell you, having your dogs out when it's 50 degrees outside, and I was wearing like leggings and a sweatshirt and then slides. Like what a fit that is, you know? And my toes were cold, and that wasn't necessarily the best. However, come I show up and it's like a super cute spot, like very cute decorated. And I noticed it because I like walked past it and I saw the cute sign. I was like, oh, I should. There's so many nail salons nearby me. And so like I've been trying different ones like every time to see which one I like the best. But I go to this place and I like got a pedicure because obviously I knew I was going to be doing these nails, right? And so I get in there and all of a sudden all of the nail techs are like, a pedicure? Yeah. And there's only one pedicure seat. There's one. And so I think that they really specialize in like cutie girl manicures, kind of like the ones that I'm doing, but like on your actual nail. And yeah, so apparently they never get pedicures and I was one. And it actually was like a nice little pedicure. They did a mask on my legs. I literally looked like a raw turkey, like my legs with a pink mask on them. It's like a collagen mask. I was like, oh, okay. So I guess I should see how my legs feel. I mean, my legs feel like nice and moisturized, so I can't really complain. But yeah, it was a good little pedi. Cute. It's been a long time since I've had nails this long though. Like that's kind of out of my comfort zone. How am I supposed to type? Clickety clackety. This is hand number 1. I feel like they look pretty good. And my other thing, because I've done press-ons before with like glue, is that so often the glue like gets on my other hand and then as I'm squeezing it, like glue gets on the top of it. But these little glue tabs really make it so easy. And look how cute. I'm obsessed with this little design. It's been so long since I've had nails like this. I feel like a woman. I feel like a pretty lady. Okay, I'm gonna do the other hand because you guys really don't need to see that. And it's only gonna be more difficult because I'm using my non-dominant hand. Really didn't think that one through. But hopefully I've learned enough from this first hand that this one should go by a little bit faster. But I'll be back when the nails are done. That took so much longer than anticipated. But they're done. Nail check. Some of them, like this finger feels like it moves. You can see that. But I've cured it like a million times. And so I'm just kind of hoping that with time, they kind of set a little bit more. So we're gonna go to bed and we'll wake up in the morning and see if we still have them all and if they're nice and strong. But this is the final result. Nails, check. Hopefully I don't need to redo any of them. I'm about to be a menace with all this clicking. So anyways, I will be back tomorrow, which will just be a few seconds for you to pack and finish out all of the prep that I need to do before I leave. I also need to wake up in the morning and check in for my flight. Hashtag Southwest. Hashtag first come, first seated. So anyways, good night. I'll see you tomorrow. Okay, besties, we have T-minus 6 hours until I am getting in an Uber to head to the airport. Now I've packed all my clothes and I feel like I've gotten everything done. The last thing to do is just pack up my stuff. Also, so this morning I woke up and all 4 of these fingernails were no longer on my hand. So when I said last night I hoped it would harden, it didn't. But I do feel like I figured out how to keep them on because these ones are super strong now. Now I did lose my thumb and my middle finger, but also I just want to take a moment. Even though they came off, look how healthy my nail still looks underneath. I do think, like, this was my first hand, these are my first 3 nails, so I do think there's a bit of a learning curve involved, so I'm not mad. I'd rather get them fixed up now than later, but I am packing all of this stuff to bring with me. So anyways, I'm just gonna really quick redo them, give them a little bufferoonie. I think what really was a detriment to this hand last night was that the alcohol wipe was dried out by the time I got to the nails. And I think that those play a huge part in the nail being applied well. So I will say that the biggest lessons I learned with these nails is that if your nails are longer, you're probably going to need to use multiple stickers to fill up the whole nail bed. You need the alcohol wipes to dehydrate your nail after you buff them out. And if you have a bigger LED light or UV light, you'll probably get it done a heck of a lot quicker. Okay, all fixed. Yay, nice and strong. Hopefully they would make it through the travel day tomorrow. That is my next biggest concern. I know I said at the beginning of the video that I was going to do another step of my skincare regimen for my vacation, which is sweat block. However, I don't know if you could tell, but I woke up with a lovely rash, which simply must be from the wax, I guess, which has quite literally never happened to me before. And I have used those wax strips, like that box, before as well. So I really don't know what's going on. But because my skin is already sensitive and my upper lip is somewhere I target with sweat block, I decided today might not be the best day to go about using that because it can be a little tingly, a little spicy on the face while it's blocking all of the sweat glands. But I am going to bring it with me, and I think my next video is going to be a sweat-proof makeup tutorial. So I will be using this in the next video. So if you're not already, make sure you're subscribed so that you can see my summer sweat-proof makeup routine. But anyways, I'm going to pack that instead of doing it today. Between my wax rash and my nails that keep falling off, I am hardly an advertisement for DIY vacation prep, but I work with what I got. And this is just me being so real, you know. Cue up the Demi Lovato because this is real, this is me. But now it's time to pack. I don't tend to really overpack when it comes to clothing. Usually I kind of like plan out my outfits by the day so I know exactly what I'm wearing. Where the overpacking tends to hit is in the self-care cosmetic area. So I'm going to have 3 toiletry bags. One is going to be hair/shower, one is going to be makeup, and the other is going to be miscellaneous. So let's go ahead and start with hair/shower. This is not going to be a super cute aesthetic, like, pack with me video. This is, I am down to the final hours and I would like to get some sleep in before I have to get up for this flight. So I'm gonna move pretty freaking quickly here, okay? My hair products are going in my old Chi straightener bag because it fits a lot of shit. So I've got my spray bottle because I use this when I style my hair often. My Sacred Moisture Sealing Lotion. My Amika Hydro Rush Intense Leave-In Conditioner. My Not Your Mother's Curl Talk Mousse, the travel size, thank goodness. I've got the Garnier Fruit Tea Sleek and Shine Smoothing Shampoo and Conditioner. This is not my first choice. It's really not, but it's what I have, so that's what we're gonna rock with. I've also got my prescription shampoo for my psoriasis. I have my hair serum that is probably has maybe 2 uses left out of it, but I don't have another one, so I'm bringing it. I have my Hyper Even Cleansing Gel, my Tangle Teaser Brush, my Flamingo Razor, same brand as the waxing strips. I really do like this one. More steroids for my psoriasis, toothbrush, toothpaste, Sol de Janeiro body gel body wash, lotion, travel size bum bum cream. I might be able to fit one more thing in here. What do we think? What do we think? My also Sol de Janeiro number 71 spray. I think that will fit it all. Look at that. Full to the brim. On to the next. I think next I'm gonna do my miscellaneous. We're gonna start off with my nail fixins in case I need them. Hopefully I don't, but in the likely event that I will, just because that's my luck, I'm glad I'm gonna have all of that. My makeup remover. This is the Clean It Zero by Vanilla Co. It's like a Korean beauty cleanser. Such a good makeup remover. Like, I started using this and saw such a difference in my skin. This isn't a review video, I'm packing. To remove my makeup, I literally can't wash my face without these little cuff things on. I get overstimulated by all the water going everywhere. Deodorant, cleansing water, Garnier Fructis, my beef tallow moisturizer, Glossier You perfume, all my little baby travel size things, my Charlotte Tilbury Magic Serum, Ulla Henriksen Glow 2.0 Dark Spot Toner, Ulla Henriksen Banana Bright Serum, Kiehl's Midnight Recovery Concentrate, Kiehl's Retinol Skin Renewing Serum. I don't like bringing all of my like skincare products with me because it's just like a lot. But I also like want to make sure that I can take care of my skin. Like, should I have some freaking rash or something like that? So luckily I have a lot of like little travel sizes. This is the Kiehl's Avocado Eye Treatment, the Babe Lash Lash Serum, my Banana Boat Sport, what is this called? Sunscreen, and then Aquaphor. Oh, and I'll throw in, I've got, oh my god, I'm just a mess. I've also got a little thing with Q-tips and cotton rounds in it. I am psyched that all of this is fitting into the designated bags. This is great. Now, let's get into the makeup. For this, I'm using my little makeup briefcase with little section dividers in it. And the first thing I'm packing is my travel beauty blender. It has a little travel case to keep it nice and separated from everything else. I'm gonna go ahead and throw my sweat block in here as well. Essentials, moisturizer, and my SPF from Trader Joe's. e.l.f. Power Grip Primer. e.l.f. Halo Glow Filter. I'm gonna throw some pimple patches in here just in frickin' case too. Milk Hydro Grip Setting Spray. I would bring my On Till Dawn, but it's like literally running on fumes, so I might get another one while I'm there. Chanel Healthy Glow Bronzer, L'Oreal Glotion, e.l.f. Putty Blush in Tahiti, Sonia Kashuk Blush in Flamingo, which I realized Sonia Kashuk doesn't make cosmetics anymore, which really dates how old this is, but it still works great, so I'm bringing it. Wet n Wild Precious Petals Highlighting Powder, my go-to. Charlotte Tilbury Corrector, Too Faced Chocolate Soleil Bronzer, Fenty Beauty Powder. I already feel another nail falling off. I just hope it makes it through the travel day. Charlotte Tilbury Brow Cheat Pencil, NARS Creamy Concealer, Urban Decay Primer Potion, NYX Bear With Me Serum Concealer, Sephora 12-Hour Pencil Liner, Beauty Bio Lip Serum, Benefit Brow Setter, Benefit Bad Gal Bang, Benefit Travel Size Fan Fest, Anastasia Soft Glam Palette, Natasha Denona Biba Palette, Ulla Henriksen Peptide Lip Treatments in Creme Brulee and Cocoa Cream, Fenty Gloss Bomb in Fussy, Sephora Lip Liners in Dress to the 90s and Nothing But Nude, and the CoverGirl Outlast Lip Stain in Sugi Girl? Something like that. And then I have my tools, which obviously I haven't had the time to clean, but I've got my cream bronzer brush, my powder bronzer brush, my stipple brush, a little angled eyeshadow fluffy brush, my favorite eyeshadow fluffy brush, pencil brush, angled liner brush, fluffy powder brush, blush brush, and my eyelash curler. Okay, she's packed. Honestly, My toiletries is where most of the weight for my suitcase comes in too, so I really hope that my bag is still under 50 pounds. But man alive, am I stoked to be done with this. I can't wait for this trip. It's gonna be such a fun time. Maybe I'll show you some clips from my little travel day. If I do, I'll insert them here. But if we end here, then thank you so much for hanging out with me while I chaotically get ready for this trip. If you want to get a weekly dose of your beauty bestie sab, then make sure to subscribe because I post new videos every Thursday and I want you to hang out with me. You can also find me at Beauty Bestie Sab on the other platforms if you want to hang out with me there, and make sure to hit the bell notification button if you want to be notified every time I post a brand new video. You're amazing, you're beautiful, and I literally love you so, so much. Bye!